This game honestly surprised me quite a bit. Under a Rock is really looking awesome, and I've been following its development for nearly 3 years now, and even have another video actually a while back on my channel I posted over 2 years ago. It'll kind of go over some of like the creature AI and a lot of the other features and stuff that the devs were wanting to add to the game. So today we're reacting to some new stuff for Under a Rock. Since that video, they've had the announcement trailer. They have an amazing building trailer, which is super cool. I was honestly blown away when I saw it. They've been posting all kinds of news and updates and screenshots in their Discord server. They even recently created a alpha testing channel in their Discord server. So there is no alpha at the moment for a closed alpha, but the fact that they are creating them and announcing it is really exciting, because I was wondering when this game would start, coming to the surface a little bit. It's been in development for quite a while. This game is done in Unreal Engine 5 with Nanite and Lumen, so we'll get great rendering. It's procedurally generated, which is super great. And it just looks very well done. It's a bit more of like an artistic cartoon style, graphic style. But looks really cozy, looks a really fun vibe, just like tropical island survival game, which is a lot of fun to kind of break up a lot of these more like heavy and dense Viking survival games, or hardcore survival games that have been coming out lately. But this game doesn't, don't let it fool you, because they've just released like a logs file of stuff that they're patching on Steam. They don't have the game out yet, but they're actually adding a lot of mechanics to this game. It's going to be very developed, and I'm anticipating it to be a pretty good one upon early access. So this is Under a Rock official announcement trailer. Huge shout out to the devs. Nordic Trolls is the dev team for this game, and they've been doing an amazing job. Very nice group of people. Yeah, it's exciting. Hey Dean, welcome in. All right, let's check it out. So it's kind of introducing how the survival game starts. This one is a crash landing on a hot air balloon onto a tropical fantasy island with crazy creatures and everything else. You guys will see. There's one dodo. Yeah, subject. How many dodos did you count after the trailer? There's one. Hey, Kate, welcome. So just check that out, first of all. The foliage, the generation, the terrain, the world, the render distance, graphics. And large dodo. So tons of mounts. This game is going to have a fully fleshed out creature and mount AI system as well, to where like they'll remember how you treat them, and they'll treat you as such. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. It's going to be really cool. All right, here's the big reveal. First of all, just those trees and everything, like, just really well done on the stylized graphics. Yeah, it does look amazing, D. Yeah, check this out. It's gonna have water, full-on flowing water, waterfalls, all like the, the amazing mechanics of Unreal Engine 5. These guys are doing an amazing job with it. And I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be unique. Yeah, it's a different graphic style than some of the other stuff we've done on the channel, but absolutely gorgeous. I think, I think it's going to be really fun. Yeah, it looks promising. Definitely. It looks great. It really does. So now we're kind of getting into some in-game footage. Gonna have all kinds of features like Enshrouded and everything, grapple, gliding. There's going to be all kinds of biomes and stuff on the island. It's going to have all 4 seasons as well. So we're going to get, winter and everything on the island. It's really cool. Some building here. We get swimming mechanics. I mean, it's everything I've wanted, like, in a lot of survival games. Really, really exciting. Yeah. Plenty of caves to explore. It just looks so cool. All right, so there's Under a Rock. There's their announcement trailer. It is very exciting. Very exciting. There's a lot to pick apart here. The way they're doing the world, I think this is going to be one of the top procedural generation games that, in terms of survival building games and stuff, you know, Valheim did a really great job. This also looks phenomenal. So there'll be seeds, you know, every world will be different. Yeah, which is, I think if these guys do it well, it should be really great. I think, you know, Enshrouded did a really great job of having like a fully pre-made world, you know, handcrafted world that was not procedural. So each system has their ups and downs, but I think this is a example of possibly a really great procedural generation system. Yeah, it feels a bit too cutesy for you. Yeah, that's kind of what I like about it. I like that it switches up a little bit. But yeah, definitely not like the graphic style for everyone. But yeah, I love that every seed is different. Yeah, it makes replay experience a lot of fun and other stuff. Don't know entirely. Well, actually, maybe I said it in the first video on my channel a long time ago, how big the map was intended to be for this game. But you're gonna have plenty of exploration. Yeah, yeah, 4 billion world gen proc islands to explore. Insane. Yeah. So lots of replayability for sure. It's not going to be like Enshrouded or Valheim, I don't think, anyway, with like terraforming necessarily. But just wait until we check out the building here soon because it's very impressive, and quite possibly could be, you know, right up there with Enshrouded and Valheim and stuff. Got a lot of unique stuff, and I just love the little tropical island vibe and all the mechanics this game's gonna have. It's super sweet. Yeah, I like how it doesn't look like so many other Unreal Engine games. It has soul. Exactly, exactly. I feel like a lot of Unreal Engine stuff, it kind of became an engine whereas like you could get lazy in it because it has so many features. There's all kind of like pre-made textures by other you know, graphics packs and stuff like that, and you get a lot of games looking similar. And you can really tell when it's a passion project for the developers and everything. And I think this is one of those games. You know, talking with the devs and other stuff, it's just been you can tell they really care about the development. They're putting lots of effort into it, really making it unique, really utilizing the systems and technology. I mean, if Unreal Engine is like used right, the hard part is it's like, you know, you look at Unreal Engine games and it's like Fortnite, heck, is like almost more advanced than a lot of these other survival games. But why? It's because Epic Games is the one using Unreal Engine and it's their engine. So when they distribute it to like, you know, other developers and stuff, if those developers don't really take full advantage of the capacity and capability of the engine, you never know what's going to happen. And I think these developers are doing a really great job. They are really emphasizing the fact that they want to utilize Nanite and Lumen and everything else. So, you know, great render distance, great looking graphics. Super excited. Yeah, it kind of has Indiana Jones vibes for sure. Yeah, great that devs are genuinely passionate about their game. Exactly. You notice it, you know, and I think that's something big about like Enshrouded 2 and Valheim. You know, it's not devs that are just trying to like rush something up, and you know, you can really tell they're interested in what they're doing. They want to learn from it. They want to actually make a really good game. And yes, while this game has been in development for a long time, it's been teased for a long time. We're starting to see a lot more now, which is really exciting. You know, originally I thought like, oh, at least end of 2026 for a release of this game. But now we might be seeing it a bit earlier than that. We also have to take into account GTA 6, which is going to, you know, it's not a survival, you know, survival building game, but it's going to affect the release of a lot of games in May of 2026. So we do have to, you know, with games like Light No Fire and Under a Rock and stuff, they're going to have to kind of work around the release of GTA, I think, for the best success, because that game's probably going to be shutting down the world for a day. I think for this one, let's the biggest thing that got my excitement going recently was the building trailer. Let's see if I can Get on that one, yeah. Building gameplay trailer. So this is kind of where you spawn in on the island. So pretty much everything harvestable, as usual. Good old survival game. But even everything, the UI and everything, it's so cohesive. You can tell it's like not just a bunch of random stuff slapped together. They really spent time on the graphics, which is cool to see. Yeah, the sea looks amazing. So blue, right? Be interesting. Welcome, Sharon. We're seeing some of the recipes there and stuff. A few of them. A couple of them covered by my camera here. I could move the camera to the other side. So, yeah, at first they kind of just showcase a lot of like the, you know, digging, chopping trees, basic stuff. We'll get to building soon. It's really well done though. Kind of looks like Enshrouded. Yeah, a little bit. Feel like this game is never going to release. That's why I'm doing a video today, because we are hearing a lot of, yeah, we get a mini map too, definitely. We are hearing a lot more about it now, and it's coming closer. But it is slower than a lot of games. You know, it's a smaller dev team than a lot of games, but they're very passionate about it, and I think they'll give us a really great one. One-handed chop, yeah. Yeah. Even like the verticality in the terrain and stuff, this game looks like a lot of fun to explore and build in. Yeah, the icons for everything, exactly. It's very well done. Yeah. All right, so we got a beach house that's coming up. So already, this is like just wood and stone, and you know, looks like a little bit of thatch. We already started unlocking tons of options. And this is just going to be a little beach house, just with the very rudimentary, like this could be a starter base right here. Yeah, there's waves. Yeah. So, yeah, similar. You can use fine adjustment, rotation in any direction. Barbados, welcome in. And with the building system, I don't know if, yeah, I think they'll show it a little bit more in here, but there's also like ghost mode, blueprint mode. You can also share build blueprints with other players. That's something we have not been able to do without mods in other survival games. So this is really, really exciting stuff. And you can even prioritize blueprints, change the color of them. Yeah, be able to kind of build with your friends, lay stuff out. It's really cool. Yeah, ready for many more streams of this game, Dean. Yeah. It looks really exciting. I do plan to cover it on the channel. It looks very promising. Hey, Israelis, welcome in. Like the idea of single stair placement instead of full set of stairs? Yes, exactly. Cassian, yes, totally. And they'll be showing that soon as well. But yeah, I love how the build also fits the environment so well. Really, really well. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Want to see the hunting and food and stuff? Yeah, they've got a lot of showcases at this point. Yeah, and decorations, clutter, it's going to be like Enshrouded with that. We could really make it feel homey and cozy. Really exciting. Hey, Arksome, welcome. So there you go, the ghost color. That's what I was mentioning earlier, to where you can have blueprints, change the colors of them based on like priorities and everything. Yeah, it's really cool. Hope this plays on the Steam Deck. I bet it will. It should be performance friendly, very performance friendly, given the system and how it's made. Yeah, Irksome, under a rock. Yeah, it's awesome. The furniture, everything, super cozy. Yeah, look at that. The stone arches. Interiors. Just check it out. It is so cool. Similar to Raft style. It's actually different developers, yeah. Yeah, lots of detail. I don't think many people know about this game, but it's amazing. Yeah. We got thunderstorms, full weather system, seasons, all of it. Yeah, it's super cool. The lighting looks phenomenal. Rounded staircases. So another beautiful, beautiful trailer there. Showcases a lot of building. We can place, stairs individually, rotate things. I mean, it's like, honestly, this building system will be probably quite a bit more advanced than Valheim's. So it'll be like, as far as a game that's not voxel based like Enshrouded goes, this may very well be a really top game. It's really cool. Yeah, I didn't know about it till now. Thank you for showing us. Yeah, not a lot of people know about this game. That's why I wanted to bring it to some people's attention. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it's a really cool game. Definitely a different graphic style than some, but it's certainly nothing that would turn me away from it as just a happy, tropical, cozy, like so much detail. And this isn't even the extent of it. So yeah, I wanted to go into their Discord and just show you guys some more like screenshots, develop shots of stuff. They share so much stuff there. We just get a lot of graphic stuff. We got, puddles, the textures, yeah. It's gonna be so much fun. They even have like season and specific decorations and stuff. They had like pictures of like the little, what do I want to say? Little like Santa hats and other things for like the snow when winter comes around and everything. Yeah, it's very vibrant, definitely. That's the style they're going for. Get to see a little bit of like the desert there. Yeah, they've got like endless browsing of stuff they've been sharing with us, images and everything in the Discord. And the reason I was doing this lately is because, yeah, they recently announced a bunch of stuff in like a log channel. Where did that end up going? Yeah, channel log, where they are announcing fixes they're already doing to the game, even though it's not in release. That they're already doing to update it on Steam and doing testing, like a very close branch of testing people. Yeah, network settings, resource gathering, crafting overhauls. If you read through all of this stuff in detail, it's a lot. Like, holy cow, the updated recipes they've been doing for like all the different food types, bandages, everything else that'll be in the game. It is insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, but yeah, the screenshots and art section, they have so much stuff here. So much stuff. You want a game with mounts and everything? This is the game. It's, yeah, and similar to Pal World and stuff, in that way. There's another great one, kind of the curved staircase there. I love how we get, like, the tent feels. Like, the building system matches the environment spectacularly. I mean, it's, yeah, with the little ropes in between the railings and fences. Being able to share this stuff, like building a build and then sharing it with some other player to be able to do the same build or blueprint and things. I think it's up to 10 players for multiplayer, and I'm sure like servers and stuff might allow more. So many points of interest, lots of fun exploration. It's sort of there's more greenish, like muddy swamp water there for that area. Just all kinds of stuff. They have so many armor sets, lots of character customization. They even shared like a little clip of character customization. We are only checking out like a 10th at like the most of what they've shared up to this point. Yeah, Blueprints unlocks tons of interaction, keeps games like this alive. Smart choice. Exactly. I just I love the way they're doing it. They're taking a lot of feedback from the community. and really implementing it and everything. They've got like suggestions and feedback channels that have been going for the last like almost 3 years, and it's been really cool. Look at the windows and everything, angled decks, the stone fireplace. I mean, it's just yeah, little candles and clutter. Get a little bit of that. The cushions on the chair. Yeah, the biggest cons of the game right now is that it has been in development for a long time. It's been teased for a long time. Um, so yeah, not many people know about the game yet. Their trailer did do well. You know, I think it's got like 600,000 views at the time of this recording. So, and their Discord's kicking into action too. Like they're doing a lot recently, showcasing a lot. So I think that's a good move on their part because I was initially worried about that with the game. I was like, oh, you know, I don't want it to just get buried under all these other games and then like suddenly release when it's already like out of date, so to speak. It's just a personal, like, could be a potential downside to the game. And yeah, it'll be coming on, they're hoping to do Windows, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Linux, all of that. Obviously, it'll be releasing on Windows first, but they do plan to come to consoles with this game, which is cool. Might, unfortunately, be something similar to Enshrouded, where it takes a while to come to consoles. So I apologize to all the console people. That's just how a lot of games do because the audience is kind of, you know, PC, it's easier to develop and then change it to console. Easier to make changes basically on PC first and then switch to console after. And then, you know, once it's a little further along in development, that's kind of why they do things like that. As I said, check out the trailer or the other video on my channel. I'll try to link it in the VOD afterward, and you can go back and check that out. I kind of did a, you know, little review and everything we know so far about this game a bit ago, but I wanted to check out some of the new building stuff and get your guys' thoughts. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, huge shout out to Nordic Trolls, and they've been posting some great stuff, putting in a lot of hard work for this game. But yeah, I do plan to cover this game. Hopefully, you know, if it's what it looks like, if it's anything like that, you know, it's definitely something I want to do.